Hi all folks, this is Max from NexusShacks.com. So I've got the Nexus, my new Nexus S 4G here from Sprint. I like this one because I still get 3G inside building. I get horrible coverage in my office here, home office, but this one still gets 3G, very good, just like my ACC Evo, whereas my T-Mobile Nexus S isn't as great. Anyway, I was going to make a video on how to install a ROM on the Nexus S4G. The process is actually the same as the regular Nexus S, but I just want to make this video for those of you first timers on the Nexus S4G. First, you got to copy over the ROM file, and if you're flashing like a Cyanogen CM7 ROM or based off that, you have to install Google Apps separately, G-Apps, blah blah blah, that's it. So copy over your ROM file to your Nexus S4G, alright, and G-Apps file if the ROM requires it. And then what you're gonna do is you can download Clockwork ROM Manager off the market, or you can do it manually, but I'll show you how to do it manually. I think this is, better way. Well, just hold down the power button, power off, right? And by the way, I'm installing my first Evo 4G ROM right now, which is the NS4G Deck ROM. I highly recommend it, even though I haven't tried it. You had some great ROMs for Evo 4G and 3D. And then let's get, after your phone is powered off, hold down the volume up button and the power button to get into bootloader. Alright, and go down to recovery and hit the power button to get into recovery. And if you don't have your phone rooted, of course you can't install new ROMs. Sometimes people who don't know ask me that. If you want to know how to root your phone, go to my site NexusShacks.com. I have it there. And then go to wipe data factory reset. You do this for every ROM. Some ROMs actually do it themselves nowadays, but you want to just do it just in case. And that should take like 5 seconds. And by the way, you should use Titanium Manager to back up all your apps. And also, if you use Gmail, your contacts are backed up. Even if you don't use Gmail, I highly recommend you use Gmail just for your contacts, because it's so easy to back, it's already backed up, And what you can do is go down to install zip from SD card, hit the power button, choose zip from SD card, hit the power button, and I'm installing the gingerbread-ns4g-deck. Actually, I'll have the links below for first timers. You can install this with me. And I'll have links on how to back up with Titanium for people who don't know how to back up and restore apps. And then Gingerbread, the ROM file, the zip file that you copied over earlier, you're going to hit the power button and say yes. And this will install the new ROM. But for this ROM, Evo Deck, sorry my English is gone today. It's probably because I'm too excited, I just got this one. The Evo Deck ROM, you need to install Google Apps separately, okay? And I heard that Sprint blocked Wi-Fi tethering. That's absolutely ridiculous. But you can, with any ROM, you get it anyways. And then you can just reboot for most ROMs. But for this ROM, Google Apps is missing. So we're gonna flash the gapps blah blah.zip. All right. And this is also how you can flash a new kernel. A new kernel, basically like an overclock kernel. You can get back into Clockwork recovery and flash the zip file. That's what it's for. Anyway, go back and everything's done. Reboot and enjoy your new ROM. I think. And I'm not sure if this ROM can be overclocked. That's the first thing I'm going to try to do. But I really love my Nexus S4G now. Because my Evo 3D, I love it too, but it's kind of heavy, and this one I like it because it's slim as my other Nexus S. It feels so good in your hands. This is probably the best design of all Android phones because it's got the curved thing, and You know, it's really light compared to most other phones, and it's the flagship product of Google's. You know, this is the Nexus. You know, their first one was the Nexus One, which I really loved. It's still a great phone, and the Nexus S4G. I know a lot of you have. Oh, here we go. So let me just go skip all this real quick. Skip. So I do this like every day, like 100 times after installing new ROMs. It's great. My 3G is working. This is, by the way, ROM for Nexus S 4G only. Don't try to install it on a T-Mobile Nexus S or any other regular variants. About phone, this one actually is Android 2.3.5. Kernel is Shada Toxigene. Right. And I'm gonna go install set CPU real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, I guess you need a custom kernel. I'll do that later, but that's how you install a new ROM. Actually, this one I kind of don't recommend because the home button is not working, like the main button. You have to actually hit back, which is kind of weird. It's just the 2.3.5 Evo deck. I know he's gonna fix it, or you know, I know some of these ROMs. Maybe there's a menu button, so maybe somebody can enlighten me. Anyway, that's how you install a new ROM. Actually, you know what? Don't install this ROM yet. I'm gonna go install some other ROMs and try it out. So see y'all later.